Alright, let's compare the Wilson Pro Staff Classic with the new version 14 Wilson Pro Staff. Let's go! Hi everybody and welcome to Alex Tennis. Today we're gonna do a comparison between the new Pro Staff and an older version of the Wilson Pro Staff. For the spec of the new Wilson Pro Staff version 14, it's a 97 square inch racket, 315 grams for the unstrung weight, and it comes with a string pattern of 16 by 19. For this classic version, the weight is 330 grams, it's a 95 square inch, and it's a 18 by 16. So it's gonna be tough to compare those rackets, obviously because of the different weights and also because of the different string pattern, but I felt it was interesting to do this comparison because Wilson claimed that with the new paradigm technology, the Pro Staff is gonna feel like the older version of the Pro Staff, and this one is an older version of the Wilson Pro Staff. Let's see how it plays on the court. Let's start with the version 14. So if you guys haven't seen my review, you can look out for this on my channel. But yeah, basically, you know, it feels like a Pro Staff. The paradigm bending technology is doing, you know, a pretty solid job, but no, it's not making a huge difference. It still feels pretty much the same. It's not like the 45 technology that Wilson has implemented throughout the Blade and the Ultra. For the Classic, okay, this is a fun racket to play with. The flex of the racket, yes, the paradigm tried to emulate the same thing, but the flex is different. You know, it feels so good and it still feels powerful for 95 square inch racket. And I strung this racket with Luxilon Big Banger and, you know, it feels so good. It's such a stable racket. I have so much fun when I play with this racket, and I would recommend to try, you know, one of these rackets if you have the opportunity to. And no, basically it's just a fun racket to play with from time to time. I really recommend to try this racket. You know, the older version of Pro Staff racket are really something different. So yeah, the Wilson Classic win the battle. Alright, so we have our winner, the Wilson Classic. It's kind of weird because it's a 95 square inch racket with a 18 by 16 pattern. So it feels kind of a weird kind of spec racket. But I got to say it feels really, really, really good. It's not a tiny beam. I think it's a 22, 23 millimeters beam. It's kind of weird because, you know, back in the days, they were not like writing the spec all over the racket, you know. It's written like 95 square inch and then it's written like recommend tension range 55 to 65 pounds. Higher tension give you more control, lower tension give you more power. But that's pretty much it, like brain, graphic, Kevlar, composite. No, it's kind of weird. Back in the days, you know, Wilson or the other brand weren't thinking about the spec. They were just giving us the racket like this, and if you like it, then you buy it. But if you don't, your problem. I just want to read you what it's written on the racket. You know, it's really interesting. It said PWS, the original perimeter weighting systems, give you the advantage of reposition weight to provide extra stability, power, and control in a headlight racket. I think it's really a good description of this racket. You know, it's a headlight racket that has a lot of control but still a lot of power, and it's just overall a fun racket. If you want me to do more of these videos, tell me what rackets do you want to see next. Alright, so that's it for me. Don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.